Hello and welcome back to the end of another week. It is definitely not as sunny as it has been over the last couple of weeks, but we just got back from a birthday party in Bordeaux, and I wanted to go ahead and take a minute to check in and let y'all know how we're doing out here. So as you can see, the roof is done. Scaffold is out, and you can see all the replacement tiles up in there. Apparently the story is that the wood structure up in there was quite rotted, and at some point they had some repairs done, and since they weren't able to attach the tiles to the wood very well, they actually went and concreted the tiles to the structure, which we think is very bizarre, but the roof guy actually says it's not that uncommon on these old houses that they do weird stuff like that. So that being said, when we went to redo this roof, the guys went, and when they were taking off the tiles, basically had to pry off the concrete, and that's why there are so many more replacement tiles up in there. Francis and I are thinking about trying to source some of these old tiles, which aren't made anymore, so we'd have to find them from roofs that are being redone or people who have like caches of them. But if we get enough tiles, we may go ahead and ask them to come back out and replace all of this with some of these original tiles, because the original idea was that we sort of liked the way this looked, and having some of the old tiles as kind of a throwback to the original house. So I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens there. Obviously, we need to get out and mow the grass because it's insanely tall right now. I got around to moving some of the wood out here. It is on my list to get rid of all of this stuff to make this back area look a little nicer. The garden is kind of on hiatus because it's been really, really wet and miserable this week. But I'm hoping to get back out and do some stuff. That being said, I did clear off this area because I'm planning on getting like a little corner garden planter type thing with a trellis in the back to help hide the AC units there. So that will happen eventually. It's on my list. In my space, nothing much is really going on. It's still a disaster. I have decided to clear out my books. So my books are going upstairs into the library space, and that will give me at least a little bit more space to try to organize my junk. The big thing, the big accomplishment this week is really just more work on the salon. So we have the floorboards are on. I cleaned the ceiling on that side. I've touched up all the paint in all the corners and along the beams. I still have to clean this side of the ceiling. Francis went into that door and replaced the tubing that goes upstairs because it was causing a weird smell, but unfortunately it still smells. So we're not quite sure what's going on there, but we're hoping it's just like off-gassing and will kind of resolve itself over time. He also went through, and it's hard to see, but he had done like a, yeah, it's really hard to see. He had done kind of a variegated paint job on the bricks here. So rather than just being one shade of yellow, it's now a little bit more kind of like sandstone, natural. And if I come up in here, you can still see like this is a brick from the attic, from the original house or the original walls. So that was sort of kind of the inspiration for this whole room, was that brick. So you can see how it kind of mimics the brick color. But yeah, so we have a fire going finally again. He also went, and I'll throw in some photos now. He also went and fixed the something on the top there. So I'll put in some photos of what it looked like before and after. Ooh, if I pan over here, we can actually see Merlin. There's Merlin. He's coming to say hi. So yeah, he's actually quite comfortable here, which is super cool. All of his food and his litter is upstairs. And he's picked a hiding spot in the bedroom. So yeah, it's really nice that he's seemingly a lot more comfortable here than he typically is. So maybe he'll make cameos more often. We've picked a couch, a sofa bed, which will go here. So I will throw in a photo of what that will look like. Let's see. Oh, Francis did the molding on the passageway here. So from this side, it looks like that. And if I come onto this side, he did the same thing on this other side, so you can see the passageway. He's got my rug got replaced. I know a couple weeks ago I was disappointed because I ordered this rug and got like a really ugly black one, but this is the new rug. When we had the door replaced up there, they basically broke this step. So we had to get that replaced. And with the old step, he fixed our little mouse hole. So this used to be open. Way back, we had a funky like brick wall thing here. So when we took away that, he used there was a hole here, and so he used the plank that was on the stairs to make a little cover there. And yeah, so yeah, the baseboards are in, things are cleaned up, and this is, there's Merlin again. I'm really happy that Merlin likes it in here. Anyway, yes, I digress. He's also, oh yeah, because I planted him some cat grass over there. So every once in a while he goes over there. And the two of them tolerate each other. Anyway, yeah, side shoot to the pets. But yeah, so my books have moved up there. Nothing much is happening up there. Things to come. I have no idea. I really need to clean my room up. I do have some planting projects. So if I nip out this door and around this way, over here, I've actually, it's hard to tell. We're running out of light right now, but I've actually got like a little planter set up here. So I'm planning on putting some flowers in there. This already has stuff that's been growing since we bought the house. But I try to clean it up every year. I've been kind of pruning around the lights out here and around the planters. So yeah, there's a bunch of little things like weeding in the driveway. But as I said, the weather hasn't been super great this week. So yeah, that's all coming. We definitely need to get out and mow the lawn. But as for the house, I'm sure there's things we're going to do. I just don't know what they are. So you'll have to check back next week and see what we've done. But in the meantime, I hope you had a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.